Hey, good morning everybody. I hope your Tuesday's off to a great start and you're ready to rock and roll with some moves for your day. So we've got 3 today. I have a water bottle to use as a weight. Otherwise you don't need any equipment. You may want a chair or a counter for some stability depending on your balance. And yeah, let's do this, shall we? All right, so I'm gonna grab my water bottle here. Okay, we've got two different moves here, okay? So we're going into an isometric hold, which is great to build endurance and strength. And we're going into a reverse lunge isometric hold. So we've done the reverse lunge here before, feet starting hip width apart. We're got our shoulders back and down, belly button is pulled in. We're gonna take a straight step right back, like you're on cross-country ski tracks or cross-country skis. Your right leg, say for example in this case, or your left leg, is going to step straight back. So you can even just slide it back for a little bit more support. Again, if you need something for support, you can have a chair or a counter in front of you. All right, and here is the hold part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that our weight is shifted in forward and into that front leg. So drive that heel down, plant the big and baby toe mounds, and you're gonna have a slight forward lean with that body. I'll show you from the side in a moment. Okay, and then you're gonna drop that knee as low as you can towards the ground. So if this is your low, then that's perfectly fine, okay? If you can get down here and hold, that's awesome too. Okay, so if you happen to have 2 weights, that's great. We're gonna add in the tricep extension here. If you only have 1, you can do single-sided. Sounds good? So you're gonna be doing 10 repetitions total of this. So 5 on each leg, all right? If you want to do 10, you totally can, but 5 is plenty for each leg. So here you don't even need weights technically for this tricep extension. So what you're going to do is you're going to take those elbows back, and then you're keeping them bent to start with, and then all you are going to do from here is extend the fists back, making a straight arm. So you're bending at the elbow joint is the only thing that's moving. Okay, that back leg is either low or a little bit higher, okay? And I'll show you from the side. So from here, again, starting, step straight back. Doesn't have to be a humongous step, all right? You don't need to feel a stretch through those hip flexors. And what happens is if you tend to step back a little bit too far and you're trying to stay upright, what happens is you're pushing that hip joint in a kind of an awkward way into the forward, okay? So it's putting a lot of pressure on everything that's surrounding your hip joint, the ligaments, tendons, all that good stuff. So then from here, just shorten that step if that's a problem for you. Shifting the weight to the front leg, dropping that back knee, so you're really supporting and feeling this front leg. Slight forward lean with that upper body, pull the elbows back, and extend. So you're working on tricep extensions. The back of the arm is where you want to squeeze. If you have a weight, here, okay, you got it, and then switch legs after 5. So that's your first one. Alrighty. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Lisa. How are you today? All right, guys, so the second one, we're going into another lunge. A couple of options again. Make sure you have support for balance if you need it. We're doing a side lunge with a knee up. So we're gonna do a little bit of explosiveness and a little bit of balance in there too. Starting with your feet together here, we're gonna take a big step out to your right. Okay, step out to the right. That's the first move. You're shifting your weight primarily into this bending leg, same with the forward lunge. Now this is that working leg. So push the bum back and down, press into that heel. So if you get here, if that's your range, then that's your range. You can get a little bit lower, then go for it, okay? So you're gonna come down, pressing into this leg. You're gonna push off of this leg as well to come back to stand. Okay, and if you can, bring that knee up. So if you're doing it a little bit faster, okay, still in control, it would look like that. Right, from the side, okay, looking for that side lunge. Booty comes back, chest is still lifted, and up. If that's too much, especially for the joints, or if you're not really confident with your balance, just start by taking those feet out to the side. Okay, you want to make sure, sorry I forgot to mention, that your knee is going in the same direction as your toes still. So here, and just alternate sides, okay? You don't need to worry about the knee up, okay? Unless you want to kind of take it, slide that foot back, and then lift the knee to get a little bit balance and everything in there. So take a look at that one. All right, and then the other one we have is a wood chop today. So our next move, our last move for the day, is a wood chop. You don't need to go super intense with this one. You want to pick up that pace a little bit if you're feeling really comfortable and you know what you're doing. This one you can take a few different ways. You can perform it a few different ways. Some are a little bit higher impact, put a little bit more strain on the low back, all right, and some require a little bit more coordination. So we're just going to do a basic one today, okay? Bend those knees, take that nice wide stance, okay? You're going to do a straight arm chop, okay? So taking those arms out in front. You're just going to rotate, okay? You don't want to over twist unless you're feeling comfortable and you're feeling coordinated to lift that back heel up off the floor and turn the hips with you, okay? So you're going to kind of bend down and bring it back up. So we're focusing in here on our back and shoulders, okay? So we're also needing that core to stop and start the movement. Yes. So the more you get into it, all right, the more you can really kind of go for it. So you can like really twist through the hips, okay? Swing it, but you want to make sure that you're not torquing that low back. So again, protecting the low back, as always, big advocate for protecting the low back. So if you're not comfortable with the move yet, you just want to start nice and slow. We're not taking it into that low back and over twisting. So you really got to listen to your body. Stop when you start to feel tension. So I'm here, right here is where I would stop, right? Here, I start to feel tension through the low back and like I would be over twisting and kind of torquing too much without moving my hips, okay? If you get to that point and you want to try to add the hips in there, then add those hips and up. If you want to get to the point where you kind of drop down a little bit and press up, twisting that other foot, lifting the other foot off the ground. Awesome. So you're going to do 10 of those each direction, okay? So then you would come up and you want to maintain those straight arms. So lots to think about with this one. Lots of different options depending on your level of comfort and experience, yes, you could say. And then that's it. Just those 3 moves today, everybody. So I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions. Sometimes I throw in some moves that maybe sound a little bit more complicated, but just think simple. And we're just getting, again, we're working the joints, getting that movement in there and working our muscles. So set those timers. I'll let you know down below in the comments how you can make it a sub 10-minute workout. So just set a timer for 7 minutes, do a little, or 3 minutes, do a little warm up, set it for 7, and doing as many rounds through those exercises as you can. All right, you're gonna feel that burn in those legs, especially with the isometric hold that we did in that reverse lunge to begin with. And your triceps, the back of your arms, you can definitely feel that burn even without weights, all right? So these ones, take it slow, enjoy, have a wonderful day. And today my mission for you is to try as best you can to keep on to some positive thoughts. So if you catch yourself in a negative thought, I want you to stop it, be aware of it, and then say, I'm not gonna let that make me feel bad today. I'm gonna choose a different option. I'm gonna choose the best case scenario. So today, if you're feeling yourself, catching yourself in negativity, go to the best case scenario. Go to the best thing, best kind of thing that you could ever say to yourself. So talk to yourself like you would a best friend, and that's how I want you to think today. So give it a go. It's amazing how much it can transform your mood and transform your day. And if you do that consistently every day, it'll transform your life. All right, so I hope you have a good one. Let me know, again, if you have any questions or need anything at all. I'm always here for you guys. Have a good one.